Oh no, what's up? What happened, man? Oh, I didn't want to duel you.
Actually, it was really more of fun because I actually misloop with the communication. My fellow Filipino really put me on the graveyard.
Oh
they're
no.
telling, they're telling me to vote one foreigner, and then all of a sudden, all votes came to me. But not really all, because the first four or five votes are different names. So maybe some are in the loop, some are actually already on a solid alliance.
Oh, so there's like a lot of names being dropped on tribal.
Yes, 4 to 5 if I'm not mistaken. And
Lower the names. I know what's going on over there. There is a
Really?
Fab Five alliance,
Mm-hmm.
and I know that you weren't part of it, but I didn't want you out. I was trying to get you back in, and
Okay.
but anyways, it doesn't matter. One of us will have to go home.
Chatting too
Sorry
much.
to cut you guys short. So we're gonna have to start the duel because right now they are already starting the game.
Okay.
So for the first duel, it's going to be a memory challenge. I think you guys know that this is a game that's pretty much played in Survivor. This is called Match the Memory. So for the instructions, each player will get a turn to choose among the cards, which will show pictures of the players underneath. If it's a match, player gets a point. First person to get 3 points wins the duel.
Okay.
Okay. So are you guys ready to start the game?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, and with that said, Romeo, you're going to have to go first.
Okay. C11.
C11
A1.
and A1. Oh, that is 1 point for Romeo and 0 for Brandon. Brandon, it's your turn.
A6
That's A6
and B3.
and B3. Let's see if it's a match. That's not a match. It's your turn, Romeo.
B11.
B11
C6.
and C6. Fortunately, that is not a match. Brandon.
C9,
C9
D2.
and D2. Unfortunately, that is not a match. Romeo,
A6.
A6
A7.
and A7. That is not a match. Brandon,
D5,
that's D5
B1.
and B1.
B1.
That is a match.
Wow.
1 point for Brandon and 1 point for Romeo. Romeo, it's your turn.
D1.
D1
Yes. C5.
and C5. Fortunately, that's not a match. Brandon, it's your turn.
A11,
A11
C5.
and C5. That is a match. That's 2 points for Brandon and 1 point for Romeo. Romeo, it's your turn.
Sure. B7.
B7
C10.
and C10. That is 1 point for Romeo again. That's 2 points for both. Brandon, it's your turn. It's
A8.
anybody's game.
A8,
A8
D1.
and D1. Let's see if Brandon can win this. And we have a winner for this
Oh my
duel.
God. Mew, I don't want you
Congratulations,
gone.
Brandon.
I don't want you gone, Mew.
It's fine.
I'm very sorry, Mew, but unfortunately, this is the end for real this time.
No.
Of your journey here on Survivor.
You're going to
It's
work
fine.
with
It's fine.
Thank
It's
you so
fine.
much, Romeo, for playing.
Good
And
luck.
Brandon, congratulations. Thank you so much, Romeo and Brandon.
Nice to meet
Okay.
you, Mew. Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Oh my gosh.
So me and James play Pokemon together, and he was like, "You should do this," and I was like, "Okay." And he was saying how this season specifically was half Philippine and half USA, and I just thought that was cool because I was like, well, I don't know enough about the Philippines. Like that's like. I recognize that I'm ignorant growing up in the US because we don't have to worry so much about so many other countries, but I love learning and I haven't been able to really visit many other countries. So I thought this was cool, you know? Like this is like,
Yeah.
I'm so glad that we've won.
Okay, I heard that.
Yeah, there's
Pokemon.
You know?
36 seconds.
Pokemon Go.
Pokemon Go.
The Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your favorite Pokemon? Because I'm wearing a Pokemon t-shirt and now that
Nice.
someone else said Pokemon, I'm allowed to talk about it.
Yes, go.
I really liked the tribe because everyone was so friendly. Like there were people who were approaching me as soon as the marooning was happening. So I didn't really feel out of place. And it also helped that I was already familiar with some of the people because I hear their names in other orgs.
So I'm basically just sitting back and watching people and listening, trying to decide who I want to talk to, and maybe who I would want to be in alliance with. But at the same time, I'm unsure if this is a good strategy because maybe I'm going to wait too long and everybody else will already have an alliance, or people might get suspicious of me because I'm too quiet.
My original impressions were that there were a couple really loud people. Specifically, Nikki was getting a lot of attention. It was pretty easy just to sit and watch what was happening. Also, we were winning. There wasn't a whole lot of pressure. But I noticed pretty early on people were messaging each other, and I wasn't a part of that. So after about a few minutes of not being included in things, I started like really being aggressive and reaching out to people.
I'm trying to like chime in every now and then to make myself not stand out in the way of like if I'm too quiet, people will notice. So I'm trying to just like add a few things here and there, but I really mostly just want to observe it and listen to people.
Okay, I am Deborah Mitchell. I go by Teacher Deb, and I am 56 years old. I live in the United States in South Georgia, so I have a little bit of a southern drawl.
Oh my god. Can I just say how much I love 2Manji? Like, they're my home tribe. OG 2Manji, like forever. But I absolutely adore. Can I just say this right now? I love Deb.
We are awesome. We have such a cool group. Everyone's excited. We're already starting to work together and plan and scheme. And I just know that we're going to go all the way. It is the perfect tribe.
Debbie and her awesome kids. And who doesn't love a motorbike riding, bungee jumping, swearing mathematics teacher who's also a preacher's wife? Like, are you kidding? There's no way in hell I'm winning against that one. But I still gotta try.
I love Nikki. Nikki is very outgoing and very talkative, and I feel like we could probably go the whole way.
Alright, so getting a first look at the new Bukarosity tribe, Romeo voted out as the last tribal council. So now we're down one American and one Filipino. So before we get to the next immunity challenge, Karen, I want to ask you something. Do you think 2Manji is sitting comfortably, like on their win streak?
Comfortable? No. But are we going to continue? Yes.
Okay. All right. How about you, Jamie? Jamie, after like two consecutive tribal councils, how do you think the next immunity will go for you guys?
We're gonna win this. I'm manifesting the win. We need a win.
I love it.
Manifesting, I love it. All right. Let's see if that works out for the most of you because we are going to drop everyone's buffs. We are switching things up.
We thought that might happen.
We are doing.
Yeah, we were just talking about
We
that.
are gonna do.
Why are we not surprised?
We're gonna do a tribe swap from 2 tribes to 3.
Oh, man.
Do it.
Right.
To be shocked.
Bring it
Pretends
on.
to be shocked, but still
We
shocked
called
anyway.
it. We called it.
But still shocked anyway. Right. All of the numbers that picked 1 to 6, you are in one tribe. 7 to 12, you are in another tribe. And 13 to 18, you are in another tribe. You thought that we made it complicated, huh? So first tribe will contain Deb, Hazel, Colin, Josh, Ellis, and Matt. So that is the new Bukarosity. Our next tribe with Jamie, Jared, Justin, Karen, Michael, and Sophia. You are the new 2Manji tribe. And for Nikki, Eman, Greta, Jen, Jumid, and Lauren, you have to come up with a new name. So that's gonna be fun. All right, so I'm gonna bring you guys to your new tribe camps, and then after, so feel free to talk amongst yourselves before we go to our next community. Good luck, everyone. I hope you had fun with this swap.
James, can we change our name? Because I think our name has a Malolo curse. I want to burn it. I want to take it off my
Curse.
system.
No, we're going to win that. We're going to win the next one. Don't worry.
We'll win.
Yeah, we're turning it around.
I feel pretty great about this tribe swap because most of the people I was already kind of getting close to during the first 2 wins, I'm now on the same tribe with, and we have an easy vote out, which is Ellis if it comes to that. So I feel pretty great about my current situation.
And then I also specifically noticed, like, out of everybody kind of still engaging in the group chat, only he and Colin were messaging each other. And I think I picked up pretty early on that they were going to be a tight pair, and I wanted to have my voice in there somewhere. So I think he's the reason I messaged him first.
Okay, first and foremost, I just want to say this. I felt that swap is unfair. After the tribes were swapped and we were transferred into our tribe camps, I knew to myself, I'm screwed.
Ellis is my friend outside the game, so I feel like if there's anything that could happen, I feel like Ellis will tell me something if there's a blindside that's about to come. But also, if we lose the challenge, I feel like Ellis might go home and I cannot do anything about it, because I feel like this would actually be like an OG 2Manji strong. So yeah, I hope we don't lose the challenge.
But yeah, we came in and Alice immediately was like, guys, I don't know what to say. I think I'm in trouble. And we were all like, no, I promise, maybe not. I don't know. We'll give you a chance. And yeah, it was aggressive in terms of the tension in the room, just because he knew that he was an obvious target because everybody else is from our original tribe.
And the only choice that I need to do is just to work with Hazel. And I asked Hazel, is there a chance that I can survive this? And if there's a chance that I can make it to the merge? And then Hazel said, you know what? It will be an uphill battle, but there might be a chance. You have to talk to Matt, you have to talk to Colin. And that's what I'm planning to do.
I loved Winners at War.
Yeah, it was great.
It was so good.
It was a good season, yeah.
I really like returnee seasons.
Yeah.
I feel like the gameplay's more intense.
For me, my favorite was Heroes versus Villains. It was
Yeah.
my first one.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
the first one I watched.
That was your first one?
So I feel pretty good about the people in the tribe, but I'm unsure of what happened in their former tribe before, because they had to go to tribal councils. So lines were drawn and divisions were made and alliances were already made, whereas we didn't have to go to tribal council.
In terms of numbers, I was happy because it was majority Buka and then one Tumanji. So I was happy with that because I'm not the easy out. But I knew I was still on the bottom of
the alliance. So I knew we had to win immunities in order for me not to go home.
I'm trying to gauge those former relationships, but I feel like I could work with these people in the future. I'm just unsure if they're going to accept me into their group, especially because these games are fast paced. It can be easy to just get rid of the odd person out. So I'm nervous about this, I'll say.
Buji, it's easy to say. If we do need to scream out our team names, Buji's a lot easier to say than 2Manji or Bukarosity. I'm just so glad I'm not in Bukarosity. I'm sorry, Team Bukarosity, but it's so hard to say.
Actually, medyo na ako sa ka-member namin kasi most of them coming from other tribe, and then dalawa lang kami ni Jendo na taga Bukarosity.
Well, the tribe swap was kind of an advantage to my part because we're still 2Manji strong. There was majority of us basically, so I felt comfortable to where I sit, and I feel like I won't be getting the boot anytime soon. So even with the tribe swap happening and looking at the composition of the tribe.
So when the tribe swap happened, I felt comfortable because we outnumbered the Bukarosity tribe. So there were Nikki, Lauren, Eman, and myself.
So I'm very confident in my position because we are actually in majority. So if ever we're gonna lose challenges, at least there are 2 people on the chopping block before the majority of the tribe gets crazy on who to boot next.
I have to go to the 3rd tribe and leave 2Manji behind. Are you kidding me? I don't wanna go. Also, we have to think of another number. Sorry, we have to think of another name. It is so hard. I hate it.
So the 4 of us felt safe already, with Nikki being in the bottom of the 4-man alliance.
Hello everyone, I hope everyone is well acquainted with their new tribes, because now it is time for our next immunity challenge. So this challenge will be called Michimachi. So I'll show you a board that contains randomly flipped cards with your avatars underneath it. One player from each tribe gets a turn, 2 cards. If it matches, they get a point. If they don't, we move on to the next tribe. First 2 tribes to score 3 wins immunity. The 3rd one will be joining me in our next tribal council. Let's start with our new tribe, Buji. Buji, let's start with Nikki.
A1 and D1.
A1 and D1. So A1 is the created, that's Romeo. It's a match! Wow!
What?
Good work. That was a lucky guess. That was a
Good
very
job,
lucky
Nikki.
guess. What are
Who
the
says that
odds?
was a guess?
You go, girl.
We move on to Zumanji with Michael.
I'll do A3.
A3. Sophia.
And C7.
Great. All right, we have 1 point for Tsumanji and 1 point for Buji. All right, we move on to Bukarosity with Matt.
Hello, yes, I would like D9. As
D-
in dog 9.
All right, Dog 9. Dog 9 is Teacher Deb.
Oh my god, where was that?
Teacher Deb. It was shown a while ago, earlier rounds.
Yeah, thanks, James. I'll do. I know it was close, so I'll do D10.
Right, D10.
Nice.
Yep, that is correct, which means Bukarosity goes to the board. which means we are tied, one each. This is going to be a tight race. All right, we go back to Bougie. We go back to Bougie with Jumid.
Can we go with Bougie 2
Okay. Bougie 2 is...
and C2?
Right, Bougie gets
There you
another
go.
point. One more point and they win immunity. All right, next up we have 2Manji, Sophia, or 2Manji. Can you please unmute your microphone?
Yeah. Sorry.
okay.
I'm gonna go with A6.
A6. It's Greta.
D8.
All right, C8. Let's see if it's C8. Yes, it is. 2Manji scores another point. So it's 2 with Bougie, 2 with 2Manji, and 1 with Bukarosity. Speaking of Bukarosity, we now go to you. So,
Can I do A4?
A4. It's Jared.
And D4?
Right. D4.
Hell yeah, let's
tied.
go.
We are all tied again. Right.
Good job.
Where are you at, Jared?
I'm right here. I was all ready for that one too.
We are all tied. Next up, we go to Bukarosity. And it's Ellis's turn. Ellis can win it for Bukarosity, the first immunity.
Yes, hi. C6.
C6.
And D3.
Alright, so let's see if it's
Hashtag.
D3. It is correct.
Yeah!
Bukarosity wins first immunity, but
Yes!
we're looking for
Nice,
one.
Ellis.
We're looking for
Way to
one.
go, Ellis!
One more. We're looking for
Let's
one
go.
more
Yeah,
immunity.
Ellis.
It's gonna be between Bougie and 2Manji.
Come on, Bougie, let's go.
Alright. Now we go to 2Manji with Karen. Karen can win it right here for 2Manji.
D as in dog 8.
Alright. Dog 8 is Brandon.
In B as in boy 4.
And B4. B4. Oh my gosh! With that, 2Manji wins immunity, sending Bougie to Tribal Council.
Damn, beaten
Good job,
B5.
Karen.
That was one hell of a
weird.
round.
was distracted.
Congratulations to Manji and Bukarosity. Bukarosity, you have broken the curse. You are now safe from Tribal. Also, to Manji, you have your free time. Unfortunately for Bougie, one of you guys will be the third person voted out of Zoomvivor No Borders. I'm gonna bring you back to your camps. And Bougie, I will see you at Tribal.
When I realized the tribe, I had a panic attack because I only had one person from my former tribe, that was Greta. And so I knew it was going to be either me or Greta was getting voted out, no question about that. And I tried to message the other people from the other tribe. I talked to Lauren, I talked to Emin.
I wasn't really talking to anyone besides Lauren and Eman. And then it was really just a matter of who are we gonna vote first? Is it going to be Jen or Greta?
At first, I felt comfortable because one, I had a majority, I think. Because most of us were OG 2Manji, and I was with Eman and Jumed, who I already had a good vibe from. And I also felt that it was an advantage that there were women in the tribe in case I wasn't feeling Jumed and Eman. Like, I had a choice to probably form a Black Widow brigade with Nikki, Greta, and Jen if things didn't work out with the people who I was initially comfortable with.
I knew it was going to be me. I was sure I was going home because I was the only American. I brought that up in the while we were all chatting?
I think she is from the other tribe, so that's one reason why she's an easy vote. Second is, and she doesn't seem to be a very good person to become a number. So I think it was just a consensus among the majority in our tribe.
Jen, the poor thing. Like, oh, she's gonna go. I feel so bad for her. Like,
that, oh, I'm gonna be voted home. I wasn't on your tribe.
I know there's like no alliance between the Filipinos and the Americans, but come on, you're in a new tribe. She's gonna be the first one to go. I feel so bad for her.
Hello, Buji. Welcome to Tribal Council. So, most of you guys are your first times being here. One is her third time being here. Jen being herself. And so far, so let's talk about the challenge. All right, so we're gonna talk about the challenge. Greta, it was such a close fight. It was such a close fight. Like it was 2-2, 2-2-2, and then 3-3-2. Do you think if the other tribe didn't get the point, you would win immunity?
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
All right.
Because you know I'm ano for Fox B5 and what's the number D10 D10 B10. I'm ang tawag dito. I'm remembering the name Fox. So that's it. If I will be the next one to question about the who's to choose in the game, I'll prefer that number, but sad to say, the Jumanji that did it.
All right. So, Lauren, how is the dynamics of the new Buji tribe so far?
I think the Buji tribe worked really well. Like we were able to get to know each other like in the short span of time. Like we got to know each other collectively as a group. But as for individual one-on-one relationships, I don't think like we had that much time. You get what I mean?
Yes. Yeah. All right. So Eman, in a point in this game where there's a tribe swap, and of course, this is gonna be either you're gonna be very lucky or you're gonna be very screwed. Where do you think you sit in this tribe? Do you feel more lucky that you're in this tribe, or do you feel more in danger?
I don't feel comfortable at all sitting in my position. I mean, it can still be anybody's ball game. I'm trying to actually communicate with Jen and Greta, although they're coming from other tribe. I want to see what our options are and who I can bring with further in the game. So it causes paranoia, honestly, especially when there are 4 women and it could be easily, you know, they could easily take a cue from the Black Widow Brigade. That can be a possibility. So if there is any Black Widow Brigade brewing, I just want to plead my case. Please don't send me home yet. I'm not yet ready.
All right. So
That's original.
Jumed, Eman mentioned like Black Widow Brigade and he pitched his side. So that means he wants you to be voted out if there is a Black Widow Brigade. How do you answer to that?
Well, if it's my time, then I guess it should be okay. Yeah, but I would also plead my case because, I still want to stay. I still want to stay because, as I said a while ago, the quarantine season has been super boring for me. And this is kind of my quick getaway from the reality. So I want to extend it as much as I can. And yeah, let's not discount the fact that 4 people are coming from the original tribe, like Lauren, Eman, and Nikki. So yes, there could be a chance that there's a what do you call that brigade?
Black
Brigade.
Widow.
Black Widow Brigade, but that would still leverage on the original Buji if you would ask me. Sorry, original 2Manji.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, Jen. Being one of the people on the outs in terms of numbers of original tribes, how do you think? Do you think that that puts you in a bad spot in this tribe in Fuji?
Well, I actually felt bad being the only American on the tribe. So there's also that to consider as well. And so that makes it easy by Jen. And I think I said to a couple people, like, don't just pick me. Yeah. And I'm like, let's vote alphabetically. And then was trying to convince us that that wasn't his real name. So I don't know. I think we're all just having a really good time. Nobody wants to go home. I definitely don't want to vote anybody out. So I don't know what's going to happen. I hope I get to stay. I learned a lot about how you guys are so different than over here in New Hampshire. So it's been really fun so far. And if I do have to go, then I'm very sad. And I will miss you all dearly.
All right. Nikki, what should the tribe remember before going to vote?
What should the tribe remember? Well, first of all, I think everyone is here to play the game. At the end of the day, everyone is here to play the game. Everyone, before Tribal Council, we were all talking about the charities that we all wrote down. Every single one of our charities are a really good charity to support. Like, Jen is doing support for veterans. Eman is doing charity for out-of-school youth. Lauren is doing charity for Project Wi-Fi. I'm doing charity for Pause. So, like, in general, we all have a really good cause that we're backing up. None of us deserve to go. None of us.
But unfortunately, in the game of Zoomvivor,
yes,
we have to go through the process. So,
exactly.
So, with that being said, it is time to vote.
I really love you as a person, but the odds are against you. I hope this works out.
I didn't get a really good chance to talk to you. I think you're wonderful, and I wish we had made a better connection.
I wish you would have reached out to me. You seem like a really nice person.
Greta, I love you. I'm so happy I got to meet you, but unfortunately, in terms of the game itself, I'm so sorry. I hope to see you soon. I love you.
Alright. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and you want to use it, now would be the time to do so. I'm gonna count you down in 10 seconds. 10, 5. Okay, once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person with the highest number of votes needs to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Jen. 1 vote, Jen. Second vote, Greta. 1 vote, Jen. 1 vote, Greta. Greta, that's 2 votes, Greta. Greta, 3 votes, Greta. 1 vote, Jen. Third person voted out of Survivor No Borders, Greta. That's 4. That is enough. Any final words?
I just want to say thank you all. Thank you for voting me. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Greta. See you soon.
See you.
Right.
Bye-bye.
Greta, the tribe has spoken. Okay. Now, now that the tribe has been done, the tribal has been done, we definitely don't know where the votes are gonna go. But one thing's for sure, there's no Black Widow Alliance, right?
Maybe they voted me because I'm not that good in English expressing myself. Maybe that's the thing. I don't know. Or they don't like me, or I don't know. Or maybe they
Okay.
don't like me. They don't want me to get there.
Okay. So for my last question, if you could change your gameplay sa naging game mo, how would you change it?
Siguro I will not trust anybody from the group. I'll gonna stick to my instinct, who would be the best person to choose, and I feel so sad. Is they're putting knife on my back like that.
Yeah. Okay. So unfortunately, your game was cut short, pero we do have a small video that we prepared for you, and we hope that you like it.
Oh my God! Really? It's not yet over.
Yeah.
My goodness. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. What
I
can
still
you
have
say
chance
after
to.
watching that video?
Of course, I feel happy. It releases some stress in my in my body.
Yes.
I feel great.